Tonight, the Dakota boys defeated Durand. That pushed Dakota's record to a very impressive 23-1. Their only loss this season was to Byron in the Forreston Christmas tournament.
The Indians are leading the NUIC North with an 8-0 record. Let's spend a few minutes with head coach Mike Bartelt for some insights into this Dakota team. We've kind of seen this building the last couple of years with this group. And last year they were amazing. They won 27 games in a regional championship. So is what we're seeing this year just part of the natural progression, just another year of experience, or have there been other adjustments that have been made or newcomers to the program who are stepping in and contributing?
Yeah, I think it's been a combination of all of that. I think we got great experience coming back from last year. We got 3 starters. The one was hurt at the end of the year, so he's back now. And we got a really good junior class, but probably the main thing is they put a lot of time in the summer.
The last 2 years, unfortunately, you guys and everybody else were stuck behind Pecatonica that had that amazing class. Did your guys, knowing that they were going to graduate a lot of great seniors, did your guys over the summer and going into the season kind of say to themselves, this is our opportunity here, let's seize the moment, let's make the most of it? Was that going on?
Yeah, I think so a little bit. Peck was, they were the top of the class for sure, and then them and Eastland. Eastland obviously beat them in sectionals, so they're right up there, and they got a really solid team again this year. But I think everybody thought it was going to be a little bit more open than it was last year.
Did having to play Peck at least twice a year the last couple of years, was that maybe a good thing for your guys? Did it really help them elevate their game and see what it takes to reach that kind of level and be that type of a team?
Yeah, I think it helped a little bit. Plus, we were able to play with them for maybe a half or so, and it gave them a little bit of confidence to know if we do things right, we can compete with some of the best teams around, and I think that helped a little bit this year.
What's your team doing really well up to this point that you're really pleased with?
Probably our strength so far has been on the defensive end. I think we're a little more consistent there. Offensively, we get in a hurry a little bit too much. Got some very skilled players, but play a little too fast at times. But defense has been our strong suit.
I'm a big fan of Austin Stuckey. Been watching him the last few years. What do you think makes him special?
He's got great experience. He's been playing varsity since his freshman year, starting for the last 3 years up here. And this year he's fully healthy. He wasn't healthy last year. He had a bad back for most of the year. So he's fully healthy, and he wanted to go out with a strong senior year, and he's been doing that from this summer on to right now. He's just been a great leader for us.
And then you've got another outstanding player in Kason Mayer, who's doing really good things. Talk about his game a little bit, the way it's developed and what his strengths are.
Yeah, he's improved a lot from last year. I think he's got great hands inside. When the ball's up there and he gets one hand on it, it's usually his in there, and he's finishing much better. I think he's shooting over 60% for us from the field, and he's probably our best talker on defense. We always stress that, and he's one of the leaders out there on the defensive floor.
Your only loss so far was to Byron at the Forreston tournament. Byron's got a heck of a team. How fun was that game just to be involved with that and to have your guys go up against a ball club like the Tigers?
Yeah, both games. We beat them early at the Lena shootout there early in the year, and they came back and got us a week or 2 later. But those are great games against a well-coached team that's very athletic, obviously. Got some physical players out there, so I think that was a good test for us early in the season.
You've had good teams here throughout your tenure. But when you get a special group like this, do you see that trickle-down effect to the little kids who come to the game? I know when I was a little kid, I really worshiped the high school basketball players at my high school and wanted to be like them. Do you see some of that excitement kind of spreading down to the lower levels of the kids here when they watch these kids play here?
Yeah, we've been very, very fortunate this year with our crowd. We've had great home and road crowds, and we got that little section over there with the kids. They're always there. So we got the junior high and some of the elementary kids are there watching, cheering us on. Some of the varsity guys will go and watch those guys play in the younger groups. So yeah, I think it's a special relationship.
And the Indians were excellent last year, but they were just overshadowed by Pecatonica and the NUIC North. Now the Indians are probably the team to beat.
Yeah, I've seen them a few times, and they are really the real deal.